This is the home of the Grand Hank STEM Center at 501 East Armstrong Street. And as you can see, the building sits right on Belfield, right across the street from the Philadelphia Gas Works, right on the corner of Armstrong Street. This property right here is owned by LaSalle. This is their shipping and receiving, so this is right across the street. So we're coming up the side of the building, so you can see street angle view, and we can see the back of the building, which is, you can see it. So now we're coming around the front of the building, which you can see why we need the doors and windows, be able to get those things in. And we'll take a look at the courtyard, which is coming up. As you can see, this is new construction in the neighborhood. This building went up about 2 years ago. It has 30 apartments. It's designed for the students for LaSalle. There's another building further down the street here, that gray building, that has 12 apartments. That came online about 6 months ago. And then the building to the right is a 100-room dormitory for the students of LaSalle. And that opened about 2 years ago. So let's take a look at the courtyard space. We can kind of see really exciting space. They call it the ruins. I think it's a great spot to have outdoor activities. And again, we want to put roofing and decking on top to make it a really robust outdoor space. And as you can see, the back wall here, we need to put a wall and a fence across that. And we need to just replace this fence right here, do a little bit of cleaning of the building, maybe sandblast the building, make it look really nice and decadent. So this is the home of the former home of the New York Dinner Theater. That's what this used to be. So this is the exterior. Let's go inside and let's see what we got. So let's take a look at what we got inside. If we turn to our left here, we see that this is a space which can be used to store items, or ticket room, or coat closet. Out here is the bigger space. So this is the main presentation space. We secured the back walls with cement just to prevent someone trying to get in from the back side of the building. And as you can see, it's open space. This door over here leads out into that courtyard. So we already had a projection screen in place. Each area is overlooked out in this space by a balcony. And we'll talk more about that when we go upstairs. Next, we go into bathroom areas where you can see it's very spacious, and we have our handicap accessible bathroom, followed by just a traditional overflow bathroom and space. Then across the hall we have another room which formerly was a kitchen. This used to be a kitchen, and they left the range hood in here. We might explore that opportunity of putting a commercial kitchen in at some point. We have the utility closet, hot water heaters in, electrics in already. So the main systems are in regards to that. All right, so now let's go into another space here. This is the laboratory space. That other space is a production space. And as you can see, it's a nice wide open space. It has a roll-up door too, which allows us to bring large items in, even vehicles at times. And again, we have additional bathrooms down here. So now let's take a look behind the curtain. This is our laboratory space. And this is a very interesting space because the Drug Enforcement Administration made a $500,000 donation of high-tech analytical science equipment. So some of the equipment here, for example, what we're looking at now is a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer. And we have 4 of them, and these are listed at about 100,000 each. And then down here we have a liquid chromatograph unit to run small-scale water-based samples. Over here is our size exclusion machine, which is designed to check integrity in plastics and things of that nature, followed by this high-performance liquid chromatograph, which is designed to do larger scale liquid samples. We have electric high-powered microscope. We have a fingerprint powder accumulator here, so we'll be able to do forensics in here. We'll be able to do most any type of science and look at results, do research, things of that nature. All right, so let's take it up to the second level. So up here, we have another set of bathrooms. And this here, we just need a couple of urinals. All the piping is in. As you can see, the floor here is a little soiled because the roof is leaking. And we have our toilets in. Here's another bathroom for the ladies here. Have all the urinals in. All we gotta do is just put the doors on and a nice storage closet. So this is more or less another room upstairs, which will be used as a meeting space or a classroom space. And out here as well. So if, let's say, from this wall around to here, see how this is walled off? All of these spaces will be walled off like that, but the steps will be there over in the corner over here. And you'll see it on the blueprint when I show you how it's designed up here. So in this space over here, we have, just our record collection and our TV library for the Science Lab show and the Science Philadelphia all catalog. In this corner over here, again, these are other classrooms. You can see where we're capturing water because the roof has significant leaking. And so go over to the crosswalk. And again, if you look down, this is a top view down onto the bottom space. Kind of see how open it is and how you can observe that space from up here. And when you look down on the bigger space, you can see what the balcony view is like. So over here, this is great to talk about because we already have tons. This is going to be classrooms as well, but as you can see, we've converted it to our storage for our science kits, our science products. So we have tons and tons of science materials, equipment, anything you can think about so kids can start doing STEM the right way. I mean, we've got tons of it. Over here in these cabinets here, again, so in addition to all this equipment, I mean, we've got storage cabinets that have filled to capacity with glassware, beakers, pipettes, all the types of things that we would need to start doing really good science. And in this cabinet, we have all kinds of pumps, microscopes, scales, balance beams, anything that you need to do. We're ready to start tomorrow. We just need to get the building open. And this is another section of our science kits where these are the kits that we already have assembled, ready to go. So kids can come in tomorrow and start doing science. I mean, we're literally ready to go. We just got to get the building in a condition so that we can bring the general public in. So up here, we went up the steps. We're going into another area. So this is the third area up here. This is kind of the suite area, loft type area, and we just need to clean up and make it whole. You can look straight ahead at that wall. We're going to remove that and put a glass wall in so you'll be able to see the activity downstairs from up here. This is the second floor of the presentation space. So let's get some lights on here. And this is the office space. So this is administrative space where we have a utility room, hot water heaters in. We just need the heating system in. We have bathrooms in, 2 bathrooms up here for folks. We also have utility. We put a small kitchen in so you can kind of see. We've got a sink, a refrigerator, table, break room. And out in the main office here, we have desks. Everything's ready to go. So we're ready, fully functional. Where you see these curtains is where we want to put windows. So we want to be able to knock these structures out and put windows in where they are. And you see here is it's a boardroom. This will be our boardroom here. It's already being used as a fitness center. So we got a weight bench, boxing system here, and a treadmill. So that's what we're looking at out here. Now the final room is just my office. So we'll go in, and that'll be the end. So in here is just administrative offices, and again, we want to put windows in where you see these curtains, and just really make the space usable, workable, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching our video.